This is Scott Sherman with the Salt Lake Tribune, and today I didn't have to go very far to find our 3 questions candidate. I am with Salt Lake Tribune cartoonist Pat Bagley. Pat, thank you for joining us today.
Good to be here.
I wanted to talk to you because with the Josh Powell and the death of his sons, that story's been really big for us this week. And you did a cartoon to kind of honor Charlie and Braden. And I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on what it's like to decide to tackle such a difficult subject and how you go about doing it without becoming controversial or overstepping perhaps what you intended with that kind of cartoon.
Those are my least favorite kind of cartoons because the thing is the cartoon vehicle is really kind of set up for satire, and humor. And then to all of a sudden do a 180 and you've got to do a cartoon that has got a lot of pathos in it is tough. And the thing is, when you do that, you want to make sure that people don't misunderstand it. And in that kind of cartoon, there's just tons of room for misunderstanding. So, like I say, it's something that you approach very carefully.
For people who maybe only know you through your cartoons, love you or hate you, I guess, for lack of a better term, what's something that might surprise people to know about you just as a person outside of the cartooning world?
He's going to take me by surprise. Well, the thing that they would probably find surprising is that I'm not just a cartoonist, and I'm not just a political animal. I like kind of peddling around the home. I have a garden. I put in my tomatoes and my peppers every single year. I've started to do some fine art on the side, just kind of at the very beginning of that. So I guess the thing that's surprising is this is my whole life, as much as it seems like it is sometimes.
Okay, and the final question I have for you, you have a standard sort of character that you use for politicians, especially Utah politicians, that you draw kind of a recurring character that's carries a lot of weight in your cartoons, does a lot of the lifting, I think. And I wanted to know when you decided to create that character, how you developed it, and what you hope that character does for readers as you use that drawing to do a lot of different things in a lot of different cartoons.
Well, I guess I started doing something kind of like him 25 years ago. And you just kind of notice that most of these legislators have that well-fed Nordic look. And so most of the cartoon characters I did of the legislators started to look that way. And then he eventually evolved until you get the kind of that fat little chubby guy with the fish lips. And for me, it's a great shorthand because I can throw him in a cartoon and people automatically recognize him. And I don't have to continually write little tiny letters, Utah legislator. They can look at him and they know exactly who I'm talking about. So it's a kind of a shorthand that has served me pretty well.
Pat Bagley, thank you so much for joining us on 3 Questions. If you have any ideas for future 3 Questions guests, please send them to @sltrib on twitter.com or go into our comments section, or you can send us some ideas on Facebook.